It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Steelers rookie corner.
Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Akrnz Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here come the Saints, about to begin their first possession, and the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston. Jameis going to look to throw right away. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Pickett will try to throw for this. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to come after you. That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know, I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
Ready?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Finding room at midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Pickett going to bootleg it. And that's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Nothing our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw is Winston. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 12-yard line. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. Pickett now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Pickens on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston now. There's Chris Olave. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 29 yards. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And this one all tied as they've gone to the intermission. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jamison Crowder, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right. welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense now. Here to begin the third quarter. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Been to it.
Typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Room here to run. Oh, able to avoid him. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 24, Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Touchdown! Najee Harris, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And take it right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 2 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pickett sets up play action.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Harris running straight ahead. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, Winston eluding the pressure line. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They hand this off to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Pickett back to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Landry. Intercepted. Picked up by Akrnz Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting the points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Again, it's Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So they're really like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And, of course,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see the Steelers rookie corner.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And some room to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Pickett. And he's going to go down again. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Pickett now on 1st down.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Off play action, Pickett. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett, quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at on 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Pickens on the slant. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Open man here is Gentry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Pickett sets up play action.
Out to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now Pickett.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. On 2nd and goal. Pickett. And the pressure gets to him again. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Pickett now on 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back to throw, Pickett. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
All right, ready?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up with trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akrnz Witherspoon. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way in.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Pickett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Burrow looking to pass. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10.
Pickens on the slam.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense.
Pickett on 4th down.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Pickett back to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
He's got the 1st down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to...
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Colts and the Steelers on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll throw again with Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off play action, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Touchdown number 12. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. Pickett now on 1st down. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Pickett sets up play action. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Touchdown! The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Through one quarter, 14-7. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown.
And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth for the Steeler first. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett right back to the air again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
Pickett.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. It's brought in by Harris. Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Fryer. Touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Akrnz. Able to slither by. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And quickly they get to the line. Pickett sets up play action. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Big strides. Look at him go. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable. With this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles, and I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They run with Harris. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They find some open field here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start the drive with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Gets around him. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a first carry for their fullback. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Rickett going to keep it himself. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a